All right, welcome everyone. Thank you all for joining. Super excited about this video. Build Out here, and I want to talk about in this video, how do project managers keep scope and control? We're in a constant state of change here, so what can we do about it? Why is this so hard for project managers, right? Well, companies these days are catching up from 2, maybe 3 years of COVID, and therefore minds and ideas are flying around at alarming rates, right? Project managers are dealing with all these changes and all these impacts to their projects. We're seeing shipping delays, right? Supply chain delays, right? We're seeing projects forcing their go lives to go much longer because they simply can't get the equipment in because of worldwide shipping delays because of COVID. We're seeing that all over the place on our projects. Project managers have been dealing with change requests and dealing with scope changes and changes for years and years. But in today's environment, these delays are unprecedented, and we really just don't know when we're going to get some of this material that we need to drive our projects. So why is that? Why are we in this situation? Well, I have to go back to the well, and the well says COVID, right? And a lot of the situations we are in our projects now are because of COVID, right? This has been a worldwide impact to companies around the world, right? And projects around the world. And these supply chain issues, we've never seen this type of supply chain for issues, from baby formula to computer chips to cars to glass for computer monitors, right? Never before have we seen these types of delays. Also, businesses have been stuck for 2 or 3 years just holding on to survive, but now they're back. They've got fresh ideas, they got fresh concepts. Owners are bursting at the seams, ready to get new projects going. Please do this, right? And it's all about getting these new ideas and new thoughts out in front of their customers and new products for their customers so we can recap from those 2 to 3 years. Every new idea, every new concept that a leader wants to implement on a project will resonate with a schedule change, a resource change, a budget change that may or may not be planned for. Do you agree? Okay, quick reminder, right? If you like this story, you like this topic, please like the video, subscribe, hit the little bell, because I'm always releasing new videos and I want to make sure I'm providing the best value I can for you. Okay, before I continue though, I do have a question. Do you have a change request process for your projects, right? And do you actually go through the change request project with your change request process with your customers before the project changes ever come up? So at the very beginning of the project, do you actually take the time and explain the change request process? Because I think that's a critical component. Do comment below. I'm dying to hear what you're saying and what you're doing on your projects. I've always done that. I've always worked with my customers long ahead of any project changes and go, hey, let's go through the CR process so you know exactly how to process that, okay? And I've got CR videos, you can check them out on the video as well. Because it's interesting, right? A CR process is critical for a project manager to control the scope changes that are being proposed to the project, right? Just because a CR comes up doesn't mean it actually has to happen. How do we get out of this mess, right? How do project managers successfully drive and make sure that they control the scope of the project so the project just doesn't go out of control and just not recoverable? Well, it has to start with project managers having a change request process, right? Either your PMO creates one, you've had one in the past, you have to have a standard CR process that everyone agrees to at the beginning of the project. It all starts with the project manager controlling the changes. Secondly, project managers must keep awareness to the triple constraints of the project, right? Or the iron triangle, scope, schedule, budget. What are the conditions of the project and how do these changes impact those conditions? So when project managers keep a handle on the control, right, the triple constraints or the iron triangle if you would, right, then they're going to know on how these changes will impact them. Again, agile projects, right, they can have scope creep. We see that coming up, right? When we have unrefined product backlogs, we have unrefined project specifications, right? That needs to be developed, or poor task prioritization. Agile also needs to be prepared as well. Both like Waterfall, Agile has to have processes in place to make this work as well. What do you think? I've been doing this for years. Just a quick reminder, please go like and subscribe. But what's more important is watch my next video on how to deal with a lack of transparency from your team members on your projects. It's listed right here on my channel. Go check it out. Thank you very much, and I'll see you online.